there, welcome to GrownBy. I'm Kara and I'm going to continue through the process of setting up your shop. So we have claimed your farm and updated your farm profile, and next we are at configure payments. So if you are following along on this Welcome Start Here dashboard, you can just click here on configure payments. If you have navigated off of this, you can find this at the bottom at payments and EBT. So we'll click here. Now you have a couple of options in this screen. Here in the upper left-hand corner, there is allow offline payments. So this is if you allow customers to pay via check or cash or any other method, offline EBT payments, any way you might otherwise do it. So in this box, you just want to enter some information that your customers will need in order to pay you offline. And one example of that might be send checks to our farm address. So that would be a very basic example. And then here under accept SNAP benefits, there's going to be another video about this. So we'll just ignore this in this video for right now. Down here in the lower right-hand corner are some new options. Now, these weren't on previous versions of GrownBy, so to go over them, there's the option to let your customers choose to pay your fees. So that would be the 2.9% fee that goes to Stripe when someone checks out online, and the 2% co-op fee. So if you check that, your customers will be offered the option upon checkout to help cover that fee. There's this option to tip customers, for customers to tip, not for you to tip customers, but for customers to tip you. And then there's a minimum purchase amount in your cart. So you might want to set a minimum purchase amount, especially if you are doing delivery or if you're going through a lot of work or product to make pre-ordered boxes for folks. So maybe I'll set this at a $10 minimum cart. And you can kind of turn these on or off as you choose, whatever feels like the right thing to you. I'm going to say, I'm going to click on save. And then, it navigated me off. Just going to go right back. Then the most important part here, not the most important part, but an important part on the screen is to connect with Stripe. So you can't continue in the sign up process until you have connected with Stripe. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That's going to open another window. Okay, this is going to open up a Stripe window, and you're going to make your Stripe account. Oops. I'm going to get this verification code, which is all right. So let's start with some basics. You're going to choose your business location. You're going to choose your type of business. So whatever choices you make here will kind of dictate what sort of information Stripe is asking from you. So we'll say I'm a multi-member LLC. We'll continue on. You might imagine if you had chosen nonprofit as your type of business, you might have different questions than you might if you have a company that is an LLC. The product description will say vegetables and meat. You can provide a longer description than that, but for the sake of this demo, we'll choose something a little bit short. Filling in that kind of information is especially helpful when a customer is not sure about the charge on their account, as that may have happened to you before, where you get a credit card and you think, credit card statement, and you think, what is this charge to some sort of random sounding business? So the clearer you can be, the better. Oh, well, let's spell owner correctly. All right, let's put my date of birth as let's say 1989. Like me. Oh, not really the year I was born. My home address. Fill this in. Phone number. Fill that in. My social security number, we'll give it a fake one. And let's say I own 25% or more of the company, and let's say I'm not the only person who owns 25% or more of the company. Let's imagine I have a LLC with my brother. We're farming partners. So you could add another owner here, or you could say done. And then this is where you'll add the information so that they can transfer money into your account. So obviously quite important. You'll confirm your account number. That will allow for accurate transfer of money. This is where you can put your website, you can put the name of your farm in here. So maybe we'll say, on here we can say Spoon Swan again. The customer support phone number, other support addresses. So as you can see, that's pretty straightforward as long as you have your EIN and banking information on hand. You'll just want to look over all this information, make sure it's correct, and then click Agree and Submit. So then you'll be redirected back to GrownBy. It can sometimes take a minute or two for Stripe to verify all that account information and get it all ready for you. But that happened pretty quickly. Your data was submitted to Stripe, and then it will give you this green bar at the top. So Stripe's verifying the information you've provided and will let you know when you're approved. That usually only takes like a handful of minutes. So it should happen pretty quickly, and then you'll be able to continue on to the next step, which will be setting up locations and schedules.